What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna give you 5 exercises that we love to do with the trap bar to increase strength and power. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you subscribe to keep watching. Hope you guys like it. All right, the first one we're going with is a rear foot elevated split squat. So this trap bar that we have doesn't have the back in it, so it allows us to do this. If you guys just use a regular trap bar, you can still do it. It might just be a little bit more awkward, be used to. Or you can just hold some dumbbells. But it's literally just rear foot, back foot up. You're gonna squat straight down. That trap bar should go in a straight line. Drive it up, full extension at the top, really squeeze your glutes. This one is awesome. I love doing unilateral exercises for strength and for power. It's a great way to build it up, and holding the trap bar, you can go a little bit heavier and it just changes it up a little bit more versus dumbbells. Number 2 that we love to do is a trap bar RDL. So basically just an RDL, we're holding the trap bar instead of some dumbbells or instead of a barbell. Essentially it's the same thing. We're really working that posterior chain, that hip hinge. Drive your butt back as far as you can, keeping your back flat. Limit the knee bend, right? We want a little bit, but it's not a squat. Keep that bar moving in line. Notice it goes in a straight line up and down. So this is just a great alternative. It's really important to work that posterior chain when you're training for strength and for power. Hip hinge, massively important. So love doing this. You can load it up too. And it just changes it a little bit versus other methods. Number 3, we're going with a split stance squat. So you've seen us do this one in the past if you watch our videos. It's a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean it's much more awkward with a trap bar with the back on, because you can't really get a great positioning. I always find it hits me in the back of the leg. But with this one with the back open, it's a great way to work on unilateral power. Not necessarily unilateral, I guess, but like more predominantly off of one leg. Split stance is key to train when we are trying to increase strength and power, especially for sporting movements and for other sports. A lot of times we are in that split stance, like if we're sprinting or jumping or doing a lot of different movements, we come out of that split stance. So it's a great way to have kind of stability and balance while really training one leg. And plus it just looks kind of cool when you do it. All right, number 4, we have a speed pull. I love this one. I programmed this one a lot. So usually we will put the trap bar up on blocks a little bit because I want to increase the height. You hear me say this a lot. You want to be pulling and generating as much force from the angle that you will have to during sports or during whatever you're training for. So if 90% of the time your power production angle is right here, then I want to work on producing power out of this angle, right? Versus being all the way down here. So make sure you know your angles. Like if you're going for a jump, I usually jump out at this angle. So I want to really train right there, strength super specific. But I'm not going to put it on blocks because I'm lazy. So you're going to be here, you're going to get your stance. Big chest, nothing changes with that trap bar setup, but you're just going to pull as fast as you can to the point where the bar just kind of flies up. I like to push up onto my toes when I do this. Just get full extension, as big as you can. This one is super great to do with youth athletes as well, because it's relatively safe, but it works on rapid force production with some external load. Number 5 is some sort of tempo. So we've had massive success with generating strength and power by utilizing tempos. You probably heard me say when we filmed with Braden, but by using tempos and doing certain exercises like this, we got his numbers up really, really fast for football. His squat increased by 40 pounds, his bench, his hang clean, he got a lot of pull-ups, right? So a lot of different exercises we can use tempos, and they are absolutely wonderful at generating more force production and power and all that power development force. So one thing that I love to do with trap bar is incorporate some type of tempo. So it'll depend on the athlete, on the phase of training, all these sorts of things. But usually I'll start it off with a slow eccentric, slow iso, always rapid concentric, right? We really want to work on producing the force fast out of that bottom motion. So once we hit that, we'll move into more of a fast drop in, holding it, and then a fast coming out of it. and then fast down, fast up, as fast as you can. So I'm gonna have Spencer show you that in a second. But another option that's really great as well, kind of falling in line with the tempos, is overcoming isometrics. We've done this before. We're not gonna set that one up because we need to put a whole bunch of weight on there. If you have some pins, you can do that on a squat, but it's essentially trying to lift something that's immovable. So it's too heavy, so you're at your angle and you're trying to lift something that you cannot move. So it is massive force production, arguably more than anything else you can do, because you are using everything in your body to move that. Great way to work on force production and improving strength. But we're gonna show you guys these tempos that I just talked about. All right, so we're starting off with, let's say a 2-3X, for example. So he's gonna go down 2 seconds. He's gonna hold it for 3 seconds at the bottom, and then he's gonna stand as fast as he can. After that, we'll drop in fast, we'll hold for 3, and then we'll stand fast. So this one's great, as fast as you can put those muscles on stretch, and then fast down and fast up. This would be like the final phase. Perfect. We're not doing all of these in like one session. These are weeks spread apart for different things, like I said, but the whole idea is to incorporate tempos into your training, because it really, really, really works to get you the results you're looking for. So hopefully this helps. If you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.